Hey guys, my name's Rodney and I'm just big boned, and this is day 75 of my weight loss journey. And today I'm going to be talking some more about some weight loss psychology for you. Now, for those of you who haven't seen one of these videos before, weight loss psychology is where I share some little mental hacks you can use to help you in your weight loss journey. And I think that weight loss is actually mostly all about the mental game that we have. But when we're looking at videos and listening to influencers and all those sorts of stuff, pretty much everyone neglects it. It's not enough focus on the mind and how that plays a part, but yet whenever you talk to anyone, it's always the part that derails us. So this is why I do these little weight loss psychology videos. And a bit about me. My background is I'm a qualified counselor, so I work with these sorts of things all the time, emotions and the mind and stuff like that. And it's what I really like as well. I really love this stuff. And so today I want to talk to you about something that happened to me last night that normally would have derailed me completely. And I know just from talking to other people and watching other people's videos and stuff, this sort of stuff derails us all the time. And that is dealing with negative emotions. All right, so last night I was making dinner and I happened to still have my work computer on, and I caught an email, and this really made me really angry. I won't go into details, but basically I'm getting accused of stuff from someone else and all sorts of things like that. Okay, so that made me really angry. And what did I want to do? I wanted to eat. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to eat these feelings. And I know I was stress eating because when I finished dinner, and it was the really awesome fried chicken that I made last week in Big Bone Cooking School, and I ate that really fast. I demolished it. So that's how I know I was stress eating. And normally I would have gone elsewhere and started grazing and maybe eating some stuff that is not on my plan, but I didn't. And instead I chose to deal with those feelings in another way. And a lot of people out there, they talk about stress eating all the time and using food to cope with emotions. It's very normal, and I believe it does start somewhere in childhood. In fact, I can even do a video about that where emotional eating starts, or at least where it did for me. If that's something you want to see, write yes in the comment section down below and I can put that in the schedule. But what I'm going to talk about today is the things I did to deal with these emotions. And the first thing I did was I actually had to add some logic into it, because what happens when we're emotional, the logical side of our brain shuts off, because logic and emotions don't go together. All right, so I had to bring some logic into my into my mindset. How I did that was I was being accused of some things, and I had to actually rationalize, no, this is not true, this is not true, this is not true. I know it's true because, and I listed the evidence that wasn't true. Then I sort of came up with a bit of a plan. So when something happens and it's unresolved, we need to have at least some sort of resolution, or at least part resolution, because then that will turn off the anxiety from happening. If we don't know what's going to happen and we've got this sort of big weight over our shoulders, then we're going to get anxious as well as angry, and that's going to just spiral us out of control. So I had to shut off that anxiety, and I did that I couldn't plan a complete resolution because there's still some things I don't know, but I've at least planned the next steps. So right, I can't do anything about it right now. What I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I'm going to call my managers and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to come up with a resolution then. And once I knew what was happening and I could sort of see a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel sort of thing, that prevented me from becoming anxious and worrying about it. So all I was then left to do was deal with the anger. And so what else I did, I spoke about it to my wife. If for nothing else, then the simple reason is she's about to pick up that something's wrong. She's going to think it's her. So I just said to her, look, this has just happened at work. I'm going to be a bit off tonight, blah, 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 blah. And I sort of had a little bit of a vent. And that was really good, because then she knew something was wrong and she could come and give me support. So she gave me some cuddles, and, you know, she's like, oh my God, that's so shit, blah, 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 blah. And I got that support from her, which was really, really good. Then what else I did later on that night, I did some journaling as well. So I'm just writing about it, getting it out of my head and onto the paper, so it doesn't actually take too much of my focus. Vent it out and get it out somehow. And these are all the things I did. It did sort of lessen it, but it didn't all completely go away. And in fact, when I think about it now, I still get a bit angry. So the final thing I had to do was actually just be okay with not feeling 100%. And I think this is the big thing when it comes to negative emotions. We think, I've got to get rid of this now and I've got to feel happy now. Well, no, we don't. It was completely a normal reaction for me to feel the way that I was feeling based on what was happening, and that's okay. And it was okay for me to be a little angry about that. I didn't let it get out of control. I wasn't throwing things, I wasn't yelling. I didn't really lose sleep over it, but I didn't feel 100%. And knowing that was okay to sort of be there and sit there in this mindset was okay. And so I just allowed myself to be angry and to not feel great. And also some distraction as well. So I was watching some things on YouTube, watching some board game videos, which I really liked, and that just sort of helped focus my mind off of it. So I know that's just a whole bunch of information coming to you all at once, but these are some little tools that I've used to help me get through these negative emotions, so that way I don't go and eat and I don't come off my plan and derail everything like I would have in the past. What is the biggest takeaway for you from that? What are some things that you think you can try when you're dealing with emotions? Let me know. I'd certainly love to hear them. All right, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because I've had so many people following me and giving me all this love and support on my journey, and it's been amazing. So thank you. Hit subscribe, follow me on my journey, and yeah, I love you for it. That's all I've got today. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, I'm not fat. I'm just big boned.